Who's first?
Mr. Mayor, we understand that the governor is going to make an announcement tomorrow at noon regarding the emergency financial manager. Have you spoken with him in the last week, either on the phone or face-to-face? Have you been given a heads up on this tomorrow?
I'd like to lie to you and say no, but the governor and I spoke this morning, yes.
So on the phone or in person?
On the phone this morning.
And is he in fact going to make an announcement, Mayor?
I got to let him make the announcement. I think everybody's got a pretty good idea what the announcement will be, but it shouldn't. I shouldn't make the announcement. The governor will make it.
Do you expect him to name a person?
Pardon?
Do you expect him to name a person?
Not immediately.
What was your reaction after the conversation?
Nothing's new. The governor's been saying the direction that he wanted to go in. I think what's important is that we've got to have the city. There's too many people think the city can come out of this by themselves. I've never been one who thought like that. I've never fought help. I never pushed back. I'm a team player, and in order for our team to be strong, we need more people to come to the table. So I'm more interested, instead of fighting Lansing, is working with them.
Did you try to talk him out of this in any way, shape, or form? Did you try to make a case?
Well, early on, I think that the case is all about the numbers. And anybody who's been following the numbers in Detroit know that the numbers aren't good, and they're not going to change dramatically anytime soon. So there are things that Lansing can do to help get us out of this situation faster than we can do it by ourselves.
Mr. Mayor, what?
Two mayoral candidates have said that they believe that Detroit's long-term debt is actually closer to $2 billion than $15 billion. You've seen the reports. You're in there every day. Can you comment on this?
I won't do a long dissertation on that, but there's a lot of truth to that. When you look at some of the long-term debt and liabilities, a lot of it is associated with water and sewer. And water and sewer is a revenue stream that they can pay their own debt down, so it's not coming out of the general fund. So I think but let's not fool ourselves. It's still a tough situation. You got billions of dollars of debt.
Mr. Mayor, what happens now? After the governor makes his announcement, what is your next move? What do you say to Detroiters who've been bracing for this for a while?
I think we have to learn to make the best out of a bad situation. And the only way you do that, I believe, is working together. We need resources. The state can provide us some resources. Our business community has been unbelievably supportive in trying to help bring Detroit back, and I'm appreciative to them. But I think, once again, I see the state and the city that will have to work together to get us out of this.
Can the state help the city in terms of bondholders? Maybe, I don't know, renegotiating some of those deals?
We are in the process of doing a lot of that now with the consultant teams that we have in play. I mean, for 6 months at least, everybody, the only thing we talked about was cash flow, that the city's going to run out of money. You're not going to be able to make payroll. I don't know the last time you've seen anything in the news about that. We've corrected that problem. It's not fixed, but we've got cash that will take us through the end of the fiscal year. We now can concentrate our resources and some of our efforts on the long-term liabilities, and so that's what we're going to attack next.
Mayor, after the governor does this, you would have the option, a 10-day window of asking for not an appeal but a hearing with the governor and his people. Do you intend to do that, or are you just going to move forward?
Well, I'm waiting for what City Council is going to do on one hand. I think they're putting something together that I haven't seen yet. But once I have a chance to see that, then I'll make a determination in terms of the role that I can play.
And
Two more questions.
You outlined a number of, points that you would like to employ to bring the city back. Have you discussed all of this with the governor? And if so, what was his reaction?
That's all been discussed. Whether it's an EM or whether it's my administration, there are things that we have to do to fix the city. Public safety is number one. Lighting is number two. Public transportation is number three. Getting rid of the blight is number four. Keeping those recreation centers open and viable is number five. All of those things are still part of what I want to do, and I think the governor agrees with that.
Mr. Mayor, in the wake of this, have you had any time to decide whether you will be running again? I know that you've had a lot on your plate, but this is another thing that people want to know.
At the appropriate time, I will make a decision publicly what I'm going to do. Right now, my focus is on fixing as much as we possibly can in the time that, that's allotted to me. So that's where my focus is. If I start worrying about campaigning and the next term, I'm going to miss the opportunity to fix some things. And I came here to help fix. That's what I want to do.
Last question. Thank you very much.